Okay. You have it your way. You leave me no choice.
Pam.
Question.
Yeah.
What about nude scenes?
Well, I think we probably are the same naked, I'm guessing. You'd need to tell me about your anatomy, and then I could tell you about my anatomy.
Okay.
So why don't you go first? What are we talking about here?
Well,
We're talking like...
when I pee, I can tell the water is cold or not. How about you?
My turn, huh?
Yep.
Well, you know, when I pee,
Yeah.
I'm sitting down. So giggling on the set?
Guys, please.
There's no giggling on the set!
Not now.
It's just nice in here, and it's kind of all. Oh my God!
You know, the internet just found out something about you that I thought was very interesting.
It's all true.
You, yeah, of course. You haven't had candy since 1989. And it was a Twizzler.
It was a Twizzler, yes. Hey, Twizzler fans out there.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
I'm just not a big candy guy. You know, I love cheat meals, right? I love that, but I'm just not like a candy thing. I'm just
Like
so,
you never go like to the
in
7-Eleven and right at the counter you go, I'll just take that.
No, I've never, no.
No, never done that.
No, never did that. But no, literally, it's crazy how I remember this kind of stuff, right? It's like Rain Man. So it's like
Yeah.
Twizzlers was the last thing I had, and we were at a movie theater watching a movie.
You were born to be an action star. You really were. Check this out.
Yeah.
This is a picture of you. I think this is you at 15 years old.
That is me at 15.
And you can just see action star. Now let's contrast that. This is me at 22.
I don't know if you see Action Star.
You don't see action star?
No, you see Bi-Curious.
Now listen, I was, and I'll be honest with you, Dwane, I still am. I have a lot of questions.
Here you go, buddy. All right. Yeah, it's working. It worked. How's it feel?
So that's what candy tastes like. Wow, it's amazing.
In high school, what were you like? I'll start with you, Dwane.
Yeah, sure. Well, I struggled in high school because I was like a walking. Please,
just give it the real definition.
Okay, I will. Well, when I was 14, 15, I was a walking contradiction because I was already probably 6'3", 180, maybe 200. I had a big mustache. I looked like I was 48.
Yeah.
I was struggling. I was really struggling in high school. Yeah,
Tough.
that's me. That's me in high school.
Whoa.
But yes. Yeah. Don't laugh like that. Don't.
Whoa.
That's okay. Well, there's my picture.
Whoa.
No, well,
What just happened?
what do you don't?
What?
Don't
You
laugh
look
like that.
You look like a detective that's a DJ.
I'm trying.
You look like you put your whole life force into this one moment of the film. Is that
true.
fair to say?
It is. And that was the whole idea. You know, in Greek mythology, Hercules mythology, I am Hercules, when Hercules finally accepts his fate of being the son of Zeus, that's when he gets all of his powers as a demigod. So it's an iconic moment in the mythology, iconic moment in the movie, and I wanted to put everything I had in it. So I had the prop department, make sure that the chains were real and the steel was real and I couldn't break it. And then just with everything, because it's the moment of the movie.
Right.
The movie hinges on this moment. So with everything I could possibly do, I just let it all out. I am Hercules, and I'm screaming and all this adrenaline. What happens, you know, if you're in an athletic event or anything like that, if you have all this adrenaline, you can actually let it go if you're fighting or if you're playing football or whatever. But in this case, I had no place for it to go, so it's like, I am Hercules, and then I would black out.
Congrats on this cover.
Oh,
Sexy. My man, dude, how much grief are you getting for being on the cover of the Sexiest Man Alive?
I mean, it is. First of all, it's an honor. It's
Yes,
really,
of
really
course.
cool.
Hi, Dwane.
Hi.
We were watching the movie last night, which is, by the way, very, very good. Very
Thank you so
entertaining
much. Thank
on
you.
so many levels, and you're hilarious. And
Thank
Portia
you.
was like, man, he's a big guy. I said, yeah, when you're next to him, it's unbelievable. The size of your arms is like, and I said, they're like a table. Like there's no give. Just hard.
Yes, just steel.
Just,
yes.
Yes.
Sexy.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm fishing. I was fishing.
In the film, your character, you take back, you reclaim the fanny pack, or what we'd call a bum bag.
Bum bag, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Well, it started with this picture. I have an infamous picture of me in my 20s, and I was just owning this look. I had a turtleneck. I had mom jeans on. I was wearing a fanny
I think
pack.
we've got the picture here.
Oh, no.
There you are. It's a strong look.
It's something.
It's a strong look.
And this was you being serious, yeah?
No, oh, yes. I think I'm cool. This is full on.
And are you aware that this has now become a sort of fancy dress outfit? Like, people do this.
They do this, yeah, as a joke. Yes,
Like,
it's crazy.
Seth Rogen was on the show,
Yeah.
and he showed us his version. Here's Seth Rogen as it.
That's my guy.
Then there's just a random man, but very good eye for detail. See, he's got the tissue under the elbow, which you have here.
Because let me just give the audience context as to what that is. What I had my arm on was very dirty. So I thought, I need a tissue, please, to protect the turtleneck. That's it.
You must have a beautiful home. And it's not just adults, no, young fans are attracted to it as well.
Yes.
And again with the tissue, I love the Rolex.
The tissue, yes.
And actually, some other people have done it as well. Yeah, check this out.
Look good. Look at that. I want to party. Got to party with those guys. Yes.
The three of you should dress up and go out in London tonight. Yeah.
You think Mr. T and Sting and The Rock, you think those guys are real? That's a bunch of dumbass nicknames by a bunch of dumbass people.
It was the first time that the Golden Globes had instead of Golden Globes Girl, they had Golden Globes Ambassador, and that's Simone. My daughter was so proud of her. She was 16. She is 16. And at this Globe, so, you know, the thing about this is their job, one of their many jobs, and it's very comprehensive, what they make sure that these young individuals have a social awareness and foundations that they want to support, what's important to them, so they really do a great job of that. One of the jobs as well is to usher the winners off stage. And at that time, and you've won before, so you know, you're kind of like in this daze and you're happy and you don't know where to go, whether you go left or right. So Simone's job was constantly, let's take you off to the right, take you off to the right. So Frances, and I'll never forget this, Frances McDormand, she wins Golden Globe. She goes up there, and I love Frances, as we all do, and she goes up and she goes to speak, and right before she speaks, she turns around and walks backstage, like to the back of the stage, and shakes Simone's hand out of the blue, and it just blew me away. It was just such this amazing, because no one did that, and she had the awareness to do this to my 16-year-old daughter. She thanked everyone and turned around, thanked her. She gave her speech. Now, as she's walking off, Frances grabs Simone's hand, and she has the globe in this hand. She has Simone's hand in this hand. She kisses Simone's hand, and I was like, Jesus. I was just so blown away by that gesture, so beautiful of her. And I've been meaning, by the way, to call her and tell her, but now that I'm here, I got to tell you, Ellen, I got a little crush on Frances.
Well, I don't blame you.
And
I don't blame you. Now
it's right here. So I got to say this to the world who's watching, Frances, we're going to have to exchange numbers because just between you and I know nobody else is watching, we're going to get married.
And pray you never hit me like that again.
It's called soul gazing. Stare into my soul, and I'll stare into yours.
Come in. You are not my wife. Don't.
Hey.
Oh, that's it.
Can you do both?
Yeah.
Oh my God.